Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Aggies about to kick it away and get this season started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The give to the back. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Brown. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. Turning on the Jets. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll leave it with him. Jukes his way for more. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now, It's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
On 4th down, going to the air. Now improvising. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Looking for space. It's Moss. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the tight end. Trying to get the corner. Running to Green. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that 1st down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, South Carolina! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score South Carolina 7, Texas A&M 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Makes the grab. It's Carroll. Oh, he got it. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies. That's the end of the first quarter. South Carolina 7, Texas A&M 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Hugh did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose. Bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Bennett. And he's still running after the move. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to keep running. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Reed. He's going to run it. Running through contact. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Creates a little space. It's a running room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Wants to throw on first down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 30. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
South Carolina, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked...
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab deep. Gashing the D on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. He's out past the 35. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Fires downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Dances away to buy time. Makes a connection. Hits a seam wide open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got rid of it just in time.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play.
Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll bring it back. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
28, Texas A&M, 7.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact...
Oh, a lot of space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Using his feet to buy time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around.
Grabs it inside the 15. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Trying to slam him. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Makes the grab on the left. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
White 53. He'll take it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in,
He's loose. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. With the catch, it's Moss. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Texas A&M going quickly. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, looking to pass. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Intercepted to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. Wide open spaces. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs in the game.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
To the air, it's Sellers. Still looking, on the move. Look out, he's got room. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and he uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Grab near the sticks, it's Jacobs. Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week one, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked at it.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal.
Check, check. Blue 82, Monster in blue 85. Blue.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man on the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside.
Just steamrolling the defense. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Got a man. It's Moss. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Fires to the right. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.